What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Cthulhu the Dark One back for this week's Cthulhu's Corner. And yeah, I know the name of the video is a little bit odd, but I'll get to that in just a couple seconds. In case y'all know, this will be my weekly wrap-up of news, anything, if something interesting happens in my life, that sort of thing. Kind of like a weekly blog, vlog, podcast, whatever the hell you kids call it these days. But anyway, got some news. Like I said, the title of the video, Batffleck. I consider that to be the elephant in the room of internet news lately. It just kind of got revealed either today when I'm shooting this on Friday or the day before. Actually, I believe it was on Thursday. That in the upcoming Superman Batman movie, Batman will be played by Ben Affleck. Did they not see Daredevil? Or Guilty by Association, Elektra? I don't know. I mean, it's just, I guess it's one of those things, it's the least likely person you expect. I mean, Ben Affleck isn't necessarily a horrible actor by any means. He's certainly not my personal favorite. He has won a couple awards. But like I said, I think it's just, I mean, I can't sit here and be like, oh, well, he sucks and blah, should have had the part. Like, I can't offhanded name anyone else. But it's interesting news. The movie doesn't come out till like 2014, or no, 15, sorry. So, who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, it's could be good, could be bad. A lot of things I see online, a lot of people are comparing in general, the internet has had kind of a what the fuck reaction. Most people bring up Daredevil. It brings up a neat point of discussion of like, if a movie is bad and that character is bad or that actor seems bad, is it really the actor's fault or is it the director and writer's fault? Because they're just there reading the line. And I think there's a healthy limit of like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B sort of thing, and you have to kind of figure it out. Like I said, I don't go out of my way to see Ben Affleck movies. I've seen a handful. I can name... well, I can name one, Daredevil, but and I saw the ones that like Kevin Smith had a handful, and I want to say Chasing Amy. I know he was in Mallrats, I'm pretty sure. He's been in like all of Kevin Smith's movies, and I've seen all of those, but I wasn't watching it because he was in it. So who knows? And like I said, there's a lot of online flack being thrown around, and one of those things I thought was really interesting and a good point is that it brought up the comparison that like way back when they announced Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker, everybody was like, really? What? That's a poor choice. The same stuff, basically. And, well, look what that got us. Probably one of the best performances. Rest in peace. It was really good. So who knows? He might be good. Man, I'm trying to get decent lighting, but it ends up glaring. And I am pale, but I'm not that horribly pale. Anyway, so who knows? I mean, it's just kind of, I guess, didn't expect him sort of thing. But he might do a good job. We'll have to wait and see. Some other, mostly video game stuff will be up next. We will start with, finally, which seems to be Microsoft's trend these days of taking their time to tell the whole truth about something. I am an Xbox One fan. I will be getting one, and I'm proud to be getting one. I was down to get one before they changed everything. I've done a video on this if you want to check it out. Go for it. But so I'll just get that out of the way. May do another video on that entirely about its changes, but I feel like it's kind of beating a dead horse on YouTube, so to speak, but who knows. But anyway, they finally released the full pricing details for Killer Instinct, which had been something of a bit of a debate. For the longest time, it had been, oh, it's free to play and you have to buy every character separately, which is a load of shit. And then it just kind of kept quiet, and then like an interview was revealed, I believe I read it on Screw Attack, and the way that read was apparently the original statement people got the pay-to-play thing from, and the way it read, I can't remember it word for word, but I do remember reading it and be like, until you like read it like twice and really get what they're saying, like it was worded horribly, or it was a quote of a person, like they said it really bad, and it did seem like it was free to play, but when you read that, it gave the impression of, no, it's just like a standard arcade game. The fact that you only get 2 characters is because you're getting the trial version of the game and not the full version. When you get the full version, you get all the characters. That turned out to be somewhat false too. um, like I said, they finally released. So bare bones. Um, it's kind of depending on how you look at things, sort of things for pricing. Bare bones, as you see it on the marketplace, without any add-on, DLC, anything like that, it is free to play. You download the game, you get Jago, and fundamentally you can go through single player and play multiplayer, but just with Jago. And then the other 6 characters that will be available at launch are $5 each. That's a crock of shit. However, as separate DLC packs, this is where it depends on how you look at it, sort of thing. They have 2 packs they're going to have available. One is called the Ultra Edition, and that is... No, that's Combo Breaker. Sorry, that's the other one. The Combo Breaker Edition is $19.99. You get all 6 characters in game, and apparently they're going to have 2 DLC that are coming very shortly after game's release, and you get a pass for those. That is $20. So depending on how you look at it, yeah, it's technically DLC for a free-to-play game, but if you spend the $20, you get the full arcade game. So couldn't they have just said the game is $20 and you get everything? Like, I mean, unless you really just hate some characters, I don't really see the point. I didn't do rough math, but, it's 6 characters times 5, it's 30. So, I mean, you are saving $10 by getting that and having everybody, even if you don't use them or like them. But just, so it depends on how you look at it. I mean, technically, like I said, by itself, without any of that bonus packs, it is free to play, and then you buy each character separate. Now, the other bonus pack is called the Ultra Edition, and it is $39.99. Now, this is the description from ScrewAttack.com. You get you basically everything in the $20 version. You get the 6 characters and 2 upcoming DLC. And they apparently announced in that same post, I believe, that they plan for at least 8 more characters by the end of the year, but no time frame whatsoever, just that they'll be there. But anyway, you get basically the original, you get the first 8. Then in the description, I don't know if it was a quote from somebody, but this is what it said on Screw Attack, because I thought it was interesting the way this was worded. You get extra costumes, no big shock there. You probably have throwback outfits and skins. But it had comma accessory packs. Maybe character customization like Tekken, like where you could make Jago wear a different headband or mask or something? I don't know. That just seemed odd that was separate from costumes to me. So who knows? But you get that, and this is like a season pass or like a pass to get all of them. But the big thing, and the reason it's $40, is you get the original Killer Instinct on Xbox One. They didn't really say whether it was HD'd up or anything. I imagine they'll clean up just a little bit from the process. But it also said in that post that they haven't yet nailed down getting the original to work online multiplayer. So, I'm still on the fence about it. I said a while back I was getting out of fighting games, and a couple of my friends brought up if Killer Instinct came back, and I said it's a big maybe. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence. But yeah. And then actually they released, they also, in Xbox One news previous this week, they released from Gamescom, the full day 1 launch title that will be available day 1. And of course, all these are physical and digital, or so they say will be digital. And then a handful of them, I'm pretty sure, are digital titles. Beside the point, still no date. PS4 at least got that to us, and they have it at November 19th. So a lot of people's theories were it would be, I think, like the week before. So like the release date would be 11, 12, 13. That's a neat thing. And if they want to beat Sony out, it's either that or the first week of the month. So who knows? Hopefully we'll hear something on that for. But here is the full day 1 release for Xbox One games in case you didn't know. We will be getting Assassin's Creed 4, Battlefield 4. Slight note on Battlefield 4. I saw an interview. They were talking about the differences between the Xbox One version and the current gen versions. And basically they developed the game for the next gen. And they're scaling it back to work on the current gen, which is good. which means that we won't just get the same current gen graphics, just slightly bumped up and with more people. So that's really cool to me that they made it for that. Then of course we get Call of Duty Ghost, uh, Crimson Dragoon, FIFA 14, which actually there's a demo out now on Xbox Live. The Fighter Within, presumably a crappy Kinect game. Forza 5, Just Dance 2014, of course, Killer Instinct. A big surprise to me that was on the list, Lego Marvel Superheroes will actually be on Xbox One as well as Xbox 360. Loco Cycle, which I know is a digital title. Madden 25, which a demo is out now. NBA 2K14 and NBA Live 14 will also be day one launches. Need for Speed Rivals, which I'm pretty sure they've used that name before. Could be wrong. Peggle 2, which was interesting. Love me some Peggle. See, Power Star Golf, possibly another crappy Kinect game. Rise Son of Rome, Skylanders SWAT Force, Watch Dogs Zoo Tycoon, and Zumba Fitness World Party. So that is the complete list of Xbox One release games. Good chunk, about 20-some titles. Fundamentally physical. Well, like I said, they say it's going to be same-day digital as disc. So, but as far as physical stuff goes, they beat out PS4 by like 5. But if it's all digital anyway, and I know PS4 has a handful more digital releases scheduled for their launch window. A couple other video game things. This week in the Xbox Live Arcade, we finally get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows game, which I've been waiting for. It looks really awesome. It's basically a game made for Turtles fans from back in the day. And then later this year, we get one tied directly to the cartoon, which looks like the cartoon. This one, despite looking realistic, is tied to that universe, but that's about where it ends. And then, let's see, expect some gameplay of that. I got Splinter Cell, Blacklist. I've been doing Spasm Mercs and that. I've been meaning to record that. Might do that after I finish this. It's super fun. It can be aggravating at times if you never played it. It does take a bit to get used to how to, like, you have to play your role, basically. And it's very much team-oriented if you want to succeed a lot. But it's pretty cool. Pro tip. You get money and stuff to upgrade your characters, save up and just get a custom thing. I bought all the preloadouts and then had to wait for my custom, and it's really not worth it because I was worried that they wouldn't have a good description of the equipment, like because it's in the preset, and be like, well, hope you used it and that, know what it does. But they do. They have a really good description. So just save up and give your custom and build one the way you want. Or if you want to get the pre-made one, see how well it works. But it is pretty cool, pretty fun. But the only gripe is shitty teammates, but that's in every multiplayer game. Every once in a while, the matchmaking will be kind of like really off balance. Most of the time, it's pretty even as far as levels are concerned. And it doesn't really seem like that big a deal, but you get some better stuff as you level up, like access to better gear, so it kind of matters at certain key levels. Like the first night, me and my buddy were playing it, and we were barely level 6s, and it put us up against 50s. Yeah, we quit because there wasn't a point. And I've seen that once again. So, but other than that, it's pretty solid. Now one last video game news thing. The Angry Video Game Nerd video game is up for pre-order on Steam right now. If you have Steam, you should get it because it's bound to be awesome. It looks crazy, it looks fun, and it's it has something to do with him, so it's bound to be funny. I'm sad. I understand why they're not dealing with Microsoft for the whole indie release thing, but it's pretty much going to be on everything but Microsoft, or at least they plan it to be, even on Nintendo. But it'll definitely be on Steam and PS4, or PS3 rather. You can do that, and they actually have a thing now. It's some kind of contest when you pre-order it. You can actually stand a chance to be put in the game in some aspects. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it for the news, some video game stuff. Kind of running on time here, so I'll make this quick. Channel news real quick. I finally got what my friends have been talking about. If you've been keeping track, I will be soon reviewing Hot Toys and other such high-end collectibles. because they have a lot, and they're going to let me come over and record them. So the recording space will be a little bit different, but it'll still be the same greatness I hope you come to love and appreciate, except it'll be really fucking cool, expensive toys. In fact, I'm going this Sunday, to shoot the Batmobile, Hot Toys Batmobile, and may have some guests on that one. I don't know if they want to get on camera or not, but we'll see. And other than that, same day, same old, same old. So, till next time, appreciate any comments, like, subscribe, appreciate it. If you want me to talk about something, want me to rant about something, I got a couple things wrote down to rant about. So, yeah, see you next time.